Welcome to another episode of Bloodlust Boxing. I'm Sav.
And I'm Baz.
And we've got another action-packed show for you today. Last week, there was massive amounts of boxing on the TV. We're going to do a quick recap on that, and then we'll get into the action this weekend. And again, loads of action happening this weekend. So let's get into it. Last week, we had the Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora fight. We called it right. We actually called it play for play, exactly how it panned out. We said Tyson Fury would play around with Derek Chisora. We said he'd damage him in the first couple of rounds, play around with him, back off, and then finish him off in later on. Or the referee would jump in, go back, check the video. We got it spot on, exactly how it happened.
Another point for me, bruv.
Both of us. We both got that one.
I don't know if you called the round. I think I called the round, but
you called around. But I said exactly.
But we both had the same result. Yeah. Both same situation, both same thing. Yeah.
I said how it was going to happen. I think everyone knew Tyson Fury was going to win, but it's just saying how. And it was a sad sight to see, wasn't it? A little bit. Derek Chisora looked really, really old in that fight, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got to retire now. Poor guy.
Yeah, I think we'll probably do.
It puts it all in there, but he's got to go, I think.
Yeah, he's earned his money. I think what we'll do is we'll do like a proper video later on, going into a bit more detail, but just wanted to get out there. And then on the undercard, we had the Daniel Dubois fight versus Kevin Lerena. And basically, we wrote this one off, and we shouldn't have done, because he stepped up the cruiserweight.
Yeah. And it could have been called off in the first round.
well, there was massive controversy. I didn't realize it. I didn't notice it at the time, but it's been pointed out. Basically, they stopped the fight 10 seconds early. They hit the bell 10 seconds early in the first round. So if you go back, there's a video online. If you go and have a look, because I think people were trying. Yeah, they stopped it the first round 10 seconds early. So
no,
shocking, really bad.
Jeez,
that's corruption.
Not to mention the fact that he went down 3 times, and yet the ref didn't look to stop it at all. Anyway,
well, he's had previous, hasn't he? So there's been a couple of other fights where I've seen some shady refereeing. Under WBA rules, the fight would have been stopped. So on a free knockdown rule. But for whatever reason, because it was by the British Boxing Board of Control, they didn't stop the fight. The first round stopped 10 seconds early. And then when Daniel Dubois came back later on, he damaged Kevin Lerena. It was right at the end of the round, wasn't it? And
it was, yeah.
And okay, he was hurt, but they could have let him go to his corner.
Yeah, let him go to the corner. Seeing as it was a completely the other way around than the first round, and the thing is as well, like that, you can't say that he wasn't throwing back. He did throw a couple of punches back, and he didn't actually go down to the ground straight away either. Like he took some big hits, fair enough, but he didn't actually go to the canvas. So
yeah, referee jumped in.
Yeah,
it was shocking. I didn't like seeing that, and the thing is as well, it puts off fighters coming to fight in the UK, because when they see things like that happening, there used to be that whole thing about Russia being a horrible place to go because of levels of corruption over there. But there's so many shady decisions in the UK now. And
this year has been terrible for it.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. So I don't know. He got away with one again there, Daniel Dubois. And again, I think we'll do a video on that maybe a bit later on. But let's get into it. The action this weekend, we've got Warrington versus Alberto Lopez, Mexican. Should be that's on DAZN, that one.
Yeah, that should be an interesting fight. That
before I carry on, you've also got the Ebanie Bridges versus Sharon O'Connell fight on the undercard.
Ebanie Bridges.
wonder how many guys, like anyone working in the office or like on a building site, just nipped out at lunchtime, like just went to the loo and took a little bit longer in there. Come back with a smile on their face.
I love how she was sporting the OnlyFans logos as well. Like proper repping it now.
I'm not sure about that.
It,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that because it's like, yeah, it's boxing, isn't it? So there's a time and a place for certain things. So yeah, some people hate it, some people love it. It brings eyes to the sport, and I think I'm okay with it because she can fight and she'll stick it in there. Like, she'll I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
She'll stick in there. After I got busted up that time, yeah. So she's earned my respect from there. So she might have lost other people's respect for other reasons, but she's earned my respect in the ring.
She can box. She can box. It's all good.
Yeah. And then you got Felix Cash as well on the undercard. There's a big fight being lined up with him for Amo Williams, so that'll be a good one to see if he gets through this. And then you got Shannon Courtenay as well fighting. It'll be interesting to see the dynamics of that. I'm guessing if she wins, then they'll line that up with Ebony Bridges if there's both get a win. And then we've got Hobie Price as well. And apologies if I've forgotten the other fighters on the undercard, but those are the main ones that I can think of for now. But let's get to it. Warrington. Ooh. You can talk now.
You got that out of your system, yeah?
I had about 10 Red Bulls.
Yeah, you did quite well there, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, no, it should be a wicked fight. I've watched some highlights of
Lopez.
Alberto. Yeah. Luis Alberto Lopez.
It's got a weird style, isn't he?
Yeah, it's so strange. Like, it's kind of, I think I said it to you like earlier on. It's kind of like a little bit of a Lamachenko-esque footwork vibe to it. He hasn't got the he hasn't got the defense. That's the thing. He hasn't got the, but then he has got a solid punch to him. So he's got that punch power. So Warrington's gonna have to watch out in those early rounds.
Yeah, he's kind of got that Lara power, isn't it? I mean, not as concussive, but you can see the punches hurt when he throws it. So
yeah, he puts a lot into him. I think as long as Warrington stays sharp, he should be okay.
Yeah, I think he's 29 years old. Then obviously Warrington's 33. So yeah. Warrington coming off the win against Kiko Martinez. That was a battle and a half as well.
Yeah, it was a proper war.
He broke his jaw in that fight, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean that was like, I was on the edge of my seat with that fight. You didn't know what was going to happen next, really.
He did well to get through it, and again in that fight, the referee, did he jump in a bit too early? I don't know, but he was hurting it early on. But as I said, he got through it. He's got massive backing from the Leeds fans. Leeds. But and it is in Leeds, so yeah, he's gonna have a lot of support in there in the stadium, isn't he?
Yeah, should be a good atmosphere.
Yeah. So what do you reckon? Do you reckon he'll get the win, draw, loss?
Ooh, I reckon a Warrington win. And I'm gonna say it's gonna be a points decision because
okay.
Lopez hasn't actually been knocked out yet, so I think he can stomach it out to the latter rounds. And Warrington's like he's not the strongest hitter out there, so yeah, I'm gonna have points decision win to Warrington.
He likes to throw a lot of punches, doesn't he, Warrington? He targets the body. He puts in a lot of work rate, and he grinds people down. So it's rather than sort of that one punch sort of knock out eyes, he sort of grinds you down. So you're going for a points victory.
Yeah, what are you saying?
I don't really want to call this one, if I'm honest. I think there could be a potential for. Well, a lot of people have been saying there could be a lot potential upset here. So Warrington, I'd say Warrington 3-4 years ago gets this job done easy. The question is, how much has been taken out of Warrington? He's had a lot of grueling fights. The last couple of fights, he had the two Lara fights. He's massively damaged there. Yeah, he broke his jaw against Kiko Martinez. He's 33 years old. He's a pressure fighter, and it might be one of those things where it's kind of like with Ricky Hatton, similar sort of styles, and in the end, it just Father Time caught up with Ricky Hatton, and it ended, sort of thing. So it could be the same.
I don't know if you can compare him to Ricky Hatton though, because Ricky Hatton used to just go on a mad bender in between fights. I don't think that helped him. That didn't help him much.
Yeah, he did used to balloon up quite a bit. Yeah, so he did age. He probably could have gone on a bit longer if he didn't do that. And I'm not sure how Warrington is outside the gym, but I've never seen him out of shape. So there's a bit of a difference there. I think this could be a crossroads fight where something could happen.
Could decide his fate. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but I don't know. This Alberto Lopez, he just gets hit too easy. So yeah, I don't really want to call it. I'm going to sit on the fence.
So far, you ain't even called it yet. So I want a decision because so far I reckon I'm up on points here. So what are you saying? Come on, give me something real.
It depends who's refereeing the fight, really. Depends who the British Boxing Board of Control send in. So
talk to me.
Yeah, Lopez looked a little bit shocked.
Oh my days! Just get to the decision, bro. What is it? Come on.
Layers. I'm building like layers. It's like a cake, like just little back doors for me to get out of next week if I get it completely wrong.
That's pretty much what's happening right now.
I'm gonna go. I want to go Lopez.
Ooh, that's spicy.
Split the deck and go Lopez.
Jeez. My man thinks Lopez is going to win. Whoa, okay. Leeds fans are going to have something to say about that.
Yeah, the fight could end like early on. Lopez could be gone in 10 seconds. Anything can happen in this fight. Anything. That's what I think. So
cool. All right. Well, at least you come up with something. At least you come to a decision.
We'll leave it on that. I mean, obviously, we mentioned the Ebanie Bridges on the undercard as well. A lot of words said between the two, Shannon O'Connell. Tibbsy's Ebanie Bridges trainer. He's been ill. So is he going to be in the corner tomorrow? That'd be interesting to see. And could that play a part in the fight? Shannon O'Connell I don't think she's been defeated since. She's had a few losses, but I don't think she's lost since 2017. She looks in shape, so it could be a great fight there. I don't know if you've got anything else to say on that one.
I think Ebanie Bridges winning the bag. I reckon. I can't see any problems coming up for her. She looked in good shape, so I think she'll be all right.
Well, she's not going to go down easy. But yeah. Well, let's get to it.
Oh no, this is terrible.
Let's go.
Moving swiftly onwards. Terence Crawford's fighting.
She's not in the ring. She's not going to go down easy in the ring. So, but anyway, Terence Crawford, our man David Avanesyan, he's got the fight he wanted. Yes. We were pushing him for a big fight. We wanted him to get a big fight.
I'm pretty sure we made this fight. We made this fight.
We made it. We were pushing him and saying, get David Avanesyan a fight. check back in our earlier videos. We were saying he needs a big fight. We were thinking maybe the Marku one, that would have been a good one. But this has sort of come out of left field, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what's happened to Marku, but yeah, I mean,
that's another one we've got to do a video on as well, because Marku's sort of dropped off. But yeah, obviously Crawford, there was massive talk with him fighting Errol Spence. That never happened.
Yeah. Disappointed not to see that, really.
Yeah.
That's a classic sort of Tyson AJ thing where there's a lot of ducking going on.
I don't think
who's ducking who though. I mean it's probably down to money, but it's
down to
it's
money.
silly, really. Money and politics.
Yeah. So Terence Crawford, he split with ESPN and Bob Arum. There was that legal case going on. I don't know whether that's been resolved. And he was dealing with Al Heyman, trying to get the fight done. From the video Terence Crawford put out, it looks like he did everything he could to get the fight done, and it just didn't happen. So we've got this fight, which is another great fight. And again, I think this could be like a crossroads fight. So you've got Terence Crawford, who's a switch hitter. He should win this fight, but he's 35 years old now. He's not been very active over the last however many years. And I mean, you could say the same about David Avanesyan. I mean, he fought in March last. Yeah. But Terence Crawford's been out a year.
It's true. There's a lot of ring rust to both fighters, really. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
But Crawford, he's got so many wins under his belt, and quite a lot by KO. I can't really see many hiccups coming his way. But then David Avanesyan, he's a decent fighter, so there's always that chance.
Well, Avanesyan, he's good at getting an early stoppage, and Crawford likes to take his time. So that's going to play a part. This fight, I don't think will go past 6 rounds or 7. Definitely not round 7. I think it'll be finished within 7 rounds. Yeah. And I reckon something will happen maybe round 6, round 5. It's not going to go the distance. So we've got David Avanesyan, who likes to finish guys off early, around 6. Something's going to happen. But as I said, it could be one of those fights where something crazy happens.
It could be, yeah. It's definitely one of them. So I'm going to call this one because I'm the man. So
I'm feeling like I want to take back my previous prediction on the Warrington fight.
It's too late now. It's cemented in history, in YouTube history. That's it.
No. Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna say a round 7 stoppage, Crawford's way. Crawford's gonna stop him.
Ooh, round 7. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give the winner, but I'm gonna say there's gonna be a stoppage, and it's gonna be around between 5, 6, 7, probably 6. But it's gonna be a bloodbath.
Are you staying on the fence again?
Yeah, I'm not getting.
What is this?
I just think it's like that film Any Given Sunday. Anything can happen on any given Sunday. Yeah, it's going to be one of those things. Anything can happen on any given Sunday. So, although the fight's all on a Saturday, so it's going to be one of those things. It's going to be a crazy night of boxing. There's going to be so many things that. Yeah, but let's go. And then who else we've got? We've got Conlan fighting Gurphy as well.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be a good fight. And then is there any other? Have I missed any other fights? I think that's all of them. So it's an action-packed weekend. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I would like to say is with that Terence Crawford fight, who the promoters? It's something. It's like some weird. It's a new promotion company, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like
something Prime.
See, I thought it might be on Amazon, but it's not. I'm not too sure about that.
It's like
Prime something rather.
I've seen the pay-per-view price for the US. I think it's $39.99, but I'm not. I've done. It's not 100% clear how to. I think you just click on a link, pay for it, and then watch it.
That's a little bit cheaper than they usually pay, isn't it?
In the US, it is. Yeah. So, but for the UK, I'm not sure what the UK cost is. If
Probably end up being similar to all the other pay-per-view prices, I reckon, over here.
Well, we had was it 26, whatever, almost 27 quid for Tyson Fury.
Yeah, I don't know how they justified that.
They did get a good. They did get a lot of people in the stadium, which I was surprised at. So yeah, it did well.
Yeah, probably sold
out of the stadium.
Resellers sold the tickets on for a tenner, probably.
Don't even get me started on that.
I got the resellers again.
It's like they screw you, man. Anyway, but yeah. So yeah, another action-packed weekend.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
That's it. Oof. And don't forget, drop us a like, drop us a sub.
Hit that like button, subscribe.
Yes.
And we'll be back next week with the results. And just a little side note. It looks like there might be something happening on that Conor Ben decision as well.
I saw something about that actually.
Yeah, it looks like Eddie Hearn was. It looks like he's got some sort of inside scoop where
he was hinting money.
Might be some sort of let off. We'll be interested to see what happens. I think there'll be more on that next week, so we'll be doing a video on that with the follow up from Liam Smith fight, which is going to be coming up next year. So yeah. Anyway, stay tuned. Stay safe. I was stalling a bit. I almost forgot. Teofimo Lopez is fighting this weekend versus Sandor Martin. That'll be a good fight as well. An interesting one. At 140 pounds. And yeah, you got Sandor Martin. He's been on a great run. He beat Garcia before, didn't he, as well? So it'll be interesting to see what kind of Teofimo Lopez we get in that fight.
That's true, actually. We don't know what's obviously seen him out since.
It's been a while. I think he had in between.
He had a little in between fight. Pedro
after losing to Cambosa.
Yeah,
when he lost Cambosa, didn't he? So
yeah.
I'm not sure whether his dad's in the corner for that one. I think there was a lot of talk whether he's going to keep working with his dad. I personally think it'd be good for him to look at getting other trainers in to help him. But yeah, I'll be interested to see what kind of Teofimo Lopez comes into that one. He always looks a little bit fragile, doesn't he? So a bit AJ-esque. Whenever I see him,
we'll see.
But anyway, again, we'll be back next week with a roundup. Keep watching, hit that like button and subscribe. See you later.